Welcome to the course of Architecture and Town Planning. Today we are going to discuss recreation and its types, parks, classification of parks, and the park system. Recreation. Let us look what is recreation. Recreation represents any rational human activity that results in a pleasurable response at any time or place. Recreational activities help in reducing stress. One of the most critical components in maintaining and enhancing our town life is provision of recreational centers such as open spaces, parks, and playgrounds. There are two types of recreation. The first one is passive type recreation, which is also known as parks. And the second one is active type recreation, which is also known as playgrounds. What is passive recreation? The recreational activities that do not require prepared facilities like sport fields or pavilions. Such activities are called as passive recreational activities. The passive recreational activities may include camping, walking, bird watching, swimming, and wildlife viewing. In the case of a town life, the open spaces in the form of parks furnish the passive type recreation. The parks meet the needs of fresh air and the healthy environment in a town. Active type recreation. Any activity that require a considerable expenditure of energy is called as active type recreation. It often requires equipment and taking place at a prescribed place, sites, or fields. Active recreation is an individual or team activity. It includes football, tennis, golf, baseball. Thus, playgrounds in our town can offer different types of active recreation. Playgrounds also provide opportunities for the physical growth of body by actively engaging muscles in various games. Therefore, the location and the development of playgrounds should be carefully planned so as to give maximum benefits to the entire community of the town. What is a park? A park is a protected area of land in its natural and semi-natural state or planted for the enjoyment of public having recreational facilities. It may consist of rocks, soil, water, and grass, but may also contain buildings, monuments, fountains, or playground structures. In a town life, parks provide a place for children and families to connect with nature and recreational activities as well. Town parks provide access to the recreational opportunities, increase property value, and combat crime, and protect the town from environmental impacts. Parks are classified in three ways, according to the character, according to the purpose, and lastly, according to the size. Classification of parks according to the character. According to the character, the parks are classified into two types. The first one is artificial parks, and the second one is natural parks. I will discuss both in detail. Artificial parks. Let us look into artificial parks. An artificial park is a human-made park planted with grass, shrubs, flower, and trees. It also contains water in the form of pools and fountains. Artificial parks are often prepared in the central area of the town to give a healthy, full, and attractive finish. Natural parks. Let us look. What is a natural park? As the name indicates, natural parks are used for the conservation purposes, such as the conservation of wild nature for the prosperity and as a symbol of national pride. They are protected from most human development and the pollution. Nature park is usually a platform for recreation and ecotourism. Classification of parks according to purpose. The parks, according to purpose, are classified into botanical parks and zoological parks. Both the parks provide green spaces for special use. What are botanical parks? Botanical parks are reserved and dedicated to the cultivation, collection, preservation, and display of a wide range of plant specimens. These parks are devoted for the study and the conservation of plants, as well as making the diversity of plant species known to the public. Botanical parks play a central role in meeting human needs and providing green spaces as well. What are zoological parks? In zoological parks, various living animals, wild and domestic, are kept within enclosures exhibited to the public and may be used for the study. These parks are also used for recreational purposes such as picnic, and outing. These parks play an important role as these parks are used for the wildlife conservation. So far, we studied the classification of parks according to the character and according to the purpose. Now, let us look into the classification of parks according to the size. Well, the parks according to the size are classified as small size parks, medium size parks, large size parks, reservations, and national parks. Small size parks in dense areas where the land is very expensive. Small parks are the only option for creating green spaces for the public. These parks are accessible to the general public, although these parks are too small for physical activities. However, small parks provide a place to sit outdoor, greenery, and sometimes children's playground. These parks are located around a monument or in a public building. Medium-sized parks. Medium-sized parks serve as the basic unit of park system and used for recreation. Medium-sized parks are often called as neighborhood parks. They are designed with focus on active and passive recreation. The medium-sized parks are provided with recreational activities such as field games, court games, and playgrounds. These parks are essential for the development of a healthy environment and should serve as an extension of residential activities that cannot be accommodated in the residential yards of the buildings. Large size parks. Large size parks are diverse in nature, serving a broader purpose than medium sized parks. The primary objective is to provide recreational facilities for a city or town. These parks may contain active recreational facilities such as boating, cricket, swimming, riding, walking paths, picnic areas, athletic complexes, and aquatic amenities. They may accommodate zoos having domestic and wild animals. These parks are usually created in center of a city or on the front of a ocean beach. These parks require an area of 40 hectares. Reservation parks. Let us look what are reservation parks. These parks cover extensive areas having natural sceneries such as forests, large water bodies like lakes, and sea beaches. These parks serve as a purpose of passive recreational activities such as hiking, picnic, and camping. These parks usually cover an area of 400 hectares. National parks. National park is a reserve land, usually, but not always declared and owned by a national government. These parks are protected areas. These parks contain forests, waterfalls, rivers, mountains, wildlife, coastal areas, and historical places as well. These parks are in use for conservation purposes and are mostly unexplored. These are usually in natural state. National parks may be set aside for the purposes of public recreation and for historical or scientific interests. These parks tend to focus on the protection of land and wildlife. Park system. What is a park system? Park system is a network of open green spaces that are connected by the public walkways, roadways in a city or a town. Park system includes green belts, parkways, avenues. The variety of park types and sizes within the park system make it possible to preserve and display the natural beauty of the city or a town. The park system creates a large green network within a city or a town. The park system in a city or a town are belt or ring system, wedge or radial system, and the last one is the combination of belt and wedge system. I will discuss these three categories of park system in detail. The belt or ring system. In the belt or ring system, the parks are usually provided on the boundary of the town in form of a ring or belt. As the periphery of the town is often allocated for forests and open green spaces. Therefore, the ring system is provided on these areas. This system was adopted from ancient town or cities where belt park system was used as a measure of defense of the town or city. Wedge or radial system. In this park system, the open green spaces are provided in triangular shape to connect the town with the rural areas or surroundings of the town. This system of park is generally provided in order to get fresh air and make a healthy environment in the town. This system of park is also used as parkways in the town. The last category of park system is the combination of belt and wedge system. This park system is a combination of both radial and belt system. This system helps in provision of green belt around the periphery of town and connect open spaces of the town to the surrounding areas. Therefore, people can travel from one part of the town to the other part using a park or green space. The combination of both systems, radial and belt system, will help in making a beautiful and healthy town